Is it time for tea? Time to sit down, have a relax with some of my toys. Not my toys, they're actually my grandchildren's toys. So teas, tennis, table tennis, taekwondo, 10-pin bowling, trampolining, your tricep curls, your trapeziums or trap exercises, and of course you've got the treadmill. Now in sports, in the office, if things aren't going all that well, sometimes we need to try something different. We maybe need to try a different tack. Sometimes turn another way. Change your position, turn the other cheek, maybe be more on attack as opposed to defense. And if your approaches aren't working, change your approach. If you're not getting the desired results, change your delivery, maybe sound more confident. It may well be that you need to be prepared to walk away, live to fight another day, and don't fall into the trap of flogging dead horses. I often use 10-pin bowling as an analogy in some of the management training I do. You know, you might bowl a ball down and you knock down 4 and the manager says you missed 6. Another manager might say, well done, you got 4, now let's work together to see how we can get the other 6 down. I'd like to think that managers can trigger performance more by positive attitudes. You may feel as if you're on a treadmill sometimes, that you're trudging away, you're sort of moving forward, but you're not really, because one step forward, one step back, you're just not getting anywhere. Sometimes you need to up the ante, up the incline, up the pace. Oh, and don't hold on. Why do people hold on a treadmill? It's easy that way. You've also got to be tenacious. You've got to build trust with both your clients and your candidates in terms of what it is that you can do for them. And terminology, you've got to stay up to date with terminology. When I left school, and this was written about in a previous article, when I was 16, AI used to be artificial insemination. Nowadays, AI is obviously artificial intelligence. NLP, I became an NLP practitioner back in 2010, neuro-linguistic programming, but now we all know that as natural language processing. And don't even get me onto the A to Z. I know I'm doing the A to Z now, but the A to Z used to be a little paperback book of London streets that I used to carry around in my glove compartment in my car. So you've also got to be tactful. You've got to teach and educate people about what it is that you do and your processes. Use the telephone. Thank people, be thorough, be thoughtful, and be thought-provoking. And don't forget to track performance, but also track movements of your candidates, track movements of your clients, track their endeavours, what it is that they're trying to achieve. And people who achieve the top of their profession, they never stop training. They either do the same training, or they revisit some old training, or they look for new training. When was the last time you looked at your training manuals, or when was the last time you reviewed training videos? So, if you want to try something new, you know where to find me. Drinking my tea, playing with my toys.